To the gridiron for our next question. Should Michael Vick be a captain for the NFL Pro Bowl? Debate on this topic has sparked online as animal lovers have started a petition to remove the former Virginia Tech QB from the position. Was that the right move? Here's Mike Wise with his thoughts. Mike?
Enough already. Let Michael Vick be. Let him have a second chance. Not just a career, but like all of us, as someone in public life who doesn't always want to be remembered for the worst thing he's ever done. After the NFL announced on Monday that the retired NFL quarterback and current Fox analyst would be among the four Legends captains for the 2020 Pro Bowl, a game no one cares about, by the way, including the players, it became a passion play. A Change.org petition has garnered over 100,000 signatures, signed by people furious the NFL is celebrating a man they can't forgive for bankrolling a dogfighting ring more than a decade ago, a heinous act that landed Vick in federal prison. Look, no one wanted Vick to serve time more than me, a dog lover all my life. I covered his sentencing in Richmond, wrote of the horror at Bad News Kennels in 2007, trained pit bulls being hanged, drowned, electrocuted, killed for no other reason than they didn't kill or maim the other dog in the fight, and they cost sick, cruel men money. And yet, he didn't just embark on a redemption tour for optics when he got out. No, Mike Vick went to schools and told children what he'd done, how wrong it was, and how he just wants to help animals now and never hurt them again. He still does this a few times a year. Vick has lobbied for H.R. 2492, the Animal Fighting Spectator Prohibition Act, which would establish federal misdemeanor penalties for spectators of illegal animal fighting and make it a felony for adults to bring children to fights. So the guy who rightly served time for dog fighting is now genuinely fighting to save those dogs. When do we give Michael Vick a second chance to be viewed as something more than a dog killer? How long before we forgive a man who has made all the amends he can make the past 10 years? And when are those of us playing judge and jury ever going to parole Vick from the prison of public opinion? Remember, forgiveness isn't always for the person who wants it. Often it's for those of us who need to purge ourselves of anger and outrage before it eats us alive.
Very well said. You know, there's some people who believe that stop judging, okay? That's God's word. He's done his time. I once asked Mike Vick right here in Southeast D.C.
What'd he say?
He was on probation at the time. Would you like to have a dog? He said, I'd love to have a dog. I now know what dogs are about if they'll let me. Part of his probation was he couldn't have a dog, okay? You're absolutely right. He could become a great advocate. Stop the hate.
And I'm
Stop hating him.
And I'm also not going to judge anybody that can't forgive him because they think it was such a heinous deal. But I also think at some point, if we're giving second chances to all these people that were incarcerated for low-level drug crimes, and which the drugs they sold could have killed other people, and they probably did, at some point, don't we have to get away from the incarceration thing? And don't we have to give people a second chance in our minds as well? Aren't we rejoiced when those people are paroled and they get a second chance?
A lot of people have given him a second chance, okay? The league, they employ him. I watch him all the time.
True.
He's great. His analysis of football is just great.
Well, the best part about the show is that we can bring you into the conversation. Yes. And so right now on Instagram, CTyndall45 says, yes, Mike deserves to be captain of the Pro Bowl. And if you go to WUSA9.com/vote right now, our question of the day is, should the NFL allow Mike Vick to be the Pro Bowl captain? And right now, 49% of you say yes.
And for purposes of full disclosure, I have a dog, you have a dog,
I do.
We've all had dogs,
Yeah.
we love them. This is a dog place, right?
It is.
Okay, and
We're dog friendly.